But let me tell you what makes me sick to my stomach.
Here we go.
About this quote from Chip Kelly. I am sorry. When is the requirement for winning going to be paramount? Last time I checked, when you talk about a quarterback, it's about what you do when it counts. How many games has Tony Romo been in that actually count? This is his 10th year as a starting quarterback in the National Football League. What is his record? 2-4. How many playoffs has he been in? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 5 going on 6. And this man has missed the playoffs, okay? I am so sick and tired of everybody sitting there and kissing Tony Romo's you-know-what as if he's some Super Bowl champion. He can ball. He's no scrub. But Tony Romo is relevant from September through December. Come January and on, there's usually a missing persons report out for him, okay? So I'm getting really sick and tired of all of this Tony Romo love. But he gave Tony Romo, who at the time had a grand total of 1 playoff victory on his resume, a $108 million deal, $55 million in guaranteed money.
Money well spent.
Are you really kidding me? This is really disgusting. I'm getting sick and tired of all the Tony Romo love. I respect the hell out of him. But could you do something in the postseason? Pretty please with sugar on top? I'd really, really appreciate it. That is Tony Romo's resume. In 1 year, he shows up, and he's the second coming of Johnny Unitas or Joe Namath or somebody? This is ridiculous.
He's Namath plus Unitas all rolled into one.
Really?
Yeah.
Says who?
Because you know what? He won 2 playoff games last year. He won 2 and could have won 3 if the second one hadn't been stolen from him by the referee.
He didn't win, did he? It was not the Dallas Cowboys that played in that NFC Championship.
But if they had, wait a second. You wore the Tony Romo jersey and the Dallas Cowboy hat because you looked good in it and you liked it. Because deep down inside, you are a closet Dallas Cowboy fan.
Everybody loves Romo. We'll see. Let's get it on. It is no doubt that DeMarco Murray and his excellence behind that offensive line saved Tony Romo. And the second he was gone, he couldn't even last 2 weeks before he got knocked out for half the season. That's the bottom line.
The season's not over. It's far from it. And I think right now we just need to understand that we're getting started.
But first, Tony Romo will make his return from a broken collarbone Sunday against the Dolphins. Skip.
Yes.
Will Romo sink or swim in Miami?
Stephen A. Smith, he will save this team from going under after 7 straight losses without Tony Romo.
Into the end zone. Bryant, touchdown. Welcome back, 9. How about that?
Skip's boys are back on track.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
I almost went Terrell Owens. I was almost moved to tears.
Oh.
That's my quarterback.
Oh, my goodness.
That's my quarterback, and he's back. Stephen A. Smith, Tony Romo changes everything. To Molly's question, yes, I think they have a great shot at winning an extremely winnable division. Tony Romo could creep into this MVP discussion at some point just because.
Oh, stop it.
Now think about it.
Hell no.
Hell no?
And I'm going to tell you why. I said hell no. Hell to the no. How about that? Let me tell you something, Skip Bayless, all right? I don't want to hear that. But the fact of the matter is, Adam Schefter, I know this is sacrilegious for me to say because, hold on, let me get some tissue right. I'm looking for some tissue right now. I'm getting emotional. I don't like disagreeing with Adam Schefter because I love him. But I have to disagree with that here. I don't want to hear anything about Tony Romo and an MVP conversation. You know you're the MVP of Dallas. There's really nothing to talk about in pro sports in Dallas but Tony Romo right now. So I understand in Dallas he might have some MVP stature, but that's about it. I want to hear about him in terms of the league MVP. It is disrespectful to Tom Brady, to Cam Newton, and to Adrian Peterson for Tony Romo to even be a part of the damn conversation. Beat somebody other than Miami. Go ahead and win the rest of these games.
Said
at the
if
end of the
he starts
season,
to win, you'd start to have the conversation.
We might talk about you.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be in that conversation with those 3. You need to stop it. Just stop your pom-pom wearing self. Stop it. Stop it right now.
Okay, so Tony Romo, if you're watching, Stephen A. Smith has predicted you're going to throw a pick six. I assume it's going to be Josh Norman, but I don't know. Are you going to specify Josh Norman?
Might not be.
It could be
Might not
Luke
be.
Kuechly for all we know, right? Okay.
Well,
So-
Romo's going to get his. He's just not going to be perfect.
Okay.
He's going to make mistakes. He might get hurt. I don't wish that on him, but he might. Somebody's going
You
to put
said
some
that
wood
last
on him
week,
now.
too, so please keep.
Romo straight drop, bouncing, looking, fires, intercepted, picked off Terrell under the 30-yard line. Luke Kuechly scores a touchdown and stiff arms Romo for good measure. And Romo goes down. Romo is still down on his back.
Honestly, I'm just very disappointed in
You very correctly predicted that my quarterback, Tony Romo, would throw a pick six in this game. And he didn't just throw one, he threw you 2 pick sixes. So I understand you have lost your voice screaming for Carolina Panthers, returning Tony Romo interceptions for touchdowns. I get all that because you were so right that you were right on the 3rd play of the game when my quarterback, Tony Romo, threw his first pick six. It was that bad for me. You were exactly right. You deserve to laugh at me because I deserve it today. So I'm going to give you the stage. I'm not going to say another word, and please go ahead and ridicule me. I deserve it.
Debate, guys. This is not a debate we're having here. So
The unmitigated gall. Okay, to sit up there and get an attitude when he's questioned about this stuff. Look, this is not a damn debate. This is not a damn debate. Oh, Jerry, come on now. I mean, it's unbelievable. And they are so desperate that just the scintilla of a chance that they could make the playoffs. Let's keep Tony Romo alive. It's like one of those bodies that's been put into one of those tubes for preservation. Let's do everything they can to sit up there and preserve this man's life come hella high water. Put him on a resuscitator or whatever the case may be. This is only the Cowboys. Only the Cowboys would do stuff like this. You mean this same Dallas Cowboys team that you sat up there and literally did everything but get on your knees and pray, and I'm only talking publicly because Lord knows what you did privately, to pray for Tony Romo to return.
That's fair.
My last quick point in this discussion, if Tony Romo were still healthy,
Oh, come on. We got to go to break.
if he were still healthy,
Yeah.
you know it, you know it.
Okay, yeah, we know it.